Hi guys, welcome back to SABBIE. And if you are new, I'm so happy you could join us. Today we are making a welcome sign without the use of a cutting machine. The first thing you would need is a frame with a sheet of glass. Use a frame that you love, and if you don't, spray paint goes a long way. Next, I have A4 copy paper that I use to mock up my design. You can also design your artwork on your computer and print it out. I then have a glue gun that I will be using to stick down my artificial flowers. And the star of this project is our Sharpie paint pen. It is oil based in the color white. And these are some of the artificial flowers that I have chosen for this project. I then have my pencil that I will be using to mock up my design. I start by mocking up my design. I lay down some light lines and measurements as a guide. As I said before, you can design your artwork on your computer and print it out. It is much easier that way. I am doing this tutorial this way so it's user friendly to people who don't have access to a printer. And when you are done with your design, you set that aside and grab your frame. Along the backing, we will be lifting those tabs up and pressing it along the sides. That way it'll give us access to remove the backing of the frame so that we can remove the glass. Once our glass is removed, we set our frame aside and we give our glass a little clean. Next, I grab my lettering, cut it down to size and stick the words that need to go together. you may have noticed that my O is bigger than my C, and that's perfectly fine. Your letters don't need to be uniform. Once I'm happy with that, I grab my lettering, I place it down like how I would want to see it on my frame. And if you have designed your lettering on your computer and printed it out, you can lay that design down instead. If you enjoy my video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any future posts. Once I'm happy with the layout, I grab some tape and stick it down so it doesn't move. I then grab my frame glass, lay it over my design just to make sure that it fits, and if I need to change anything, I should do it now. We then grab our Sharpie paint oil-based marker. I place a piece of paper next to my workspace. I will use it to press the tip of my pen down when the paint starts to get lighter. Once you are happy with everything, I would recommend you sticking down your glass to your mat or your work surface so your glass doesn't move. We are going to be tracing and coloring in our letters. This took me about an hour to do because I don't have the most sturdiest of hand. If you make a mistake with your Sharpie, all you need is a little acetone to clean it up. Now there's a few steps that you need to follow when you start using your Sharpie. Hold the pen in the upright position with the tip facing up. Press the tip in and release. Then put the cap back on and shake for about 10 seconds. There's a little ball inside that helps the marker mix everything together. Always mix your paint before using. It has a special spring-loaded tip, so as you press down, the paint makes its way to the tip. I had to press the tip down a few times before the paint made its way down. So be a bit patient. Once the paint makes its way to the tip and you can draw lines that don't break up, it is ready to use. When I was done, I set it aside. I let it dry overnight, but I don't think it needs much time to dry. The next morning, I cleaned my glass again. I was very careful not to go over the paint when doing so. I then grab my frame and set the glass back in its place without the backing. I turn the tabs in to secure the glass. finally, I glue my artificial flowers to the frame. Guys, that's how you make a welcome sign without a cutting machine. And if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I post videos every week. Hit the notification bell, that way you don't miss out on future posts.